Good day. So back on the range, well, Raceview, and I hit a nice shot off the tee on the first hole. It was beautiful. It's nice and straight. The only problem was my second shot. Using my 34-degree element, I should say 40-degree element, knowing that I can hit 100 yards, I went to use it. It went right. It failed me. And then using my Lazarus hybrid, my new 49-degree, it went right. So that's the only problem I'm having, and I have to laugh because I'm not putting any pressure on doing really well. It's just a matter of trying to enjoy myself and forget about all the really bad scores, because there is no pressure today, because this game won't do anything to break 100. So I can use whatever club I choose to play the game. So it's a pick and choose kind of day right now. So let's try to have some fun and laugh at our game no matter what happens. It's all about having fun. I don't know what happened between here and Juniper Fairways, but I am lacking using my smaller clubs. And I'm not even sure what is going on. I can't even read it. I'm taking some practice shots. I get the odd one. So I really have to just go with the flow. Hopefully I can turn it around. I'm playing hole 3. And last time I used my 13-degree wood. But it went off a little bit to the right. It went over the water. But this time we're not going to use it. No. We're using our 40-degree again. Because we need to do this. So from the red tee and over the water, or at least to the left. I can't believe that. Every ball I hit from the red box went into the water. So first shot, penalty stroke, you're hitting 3, and then hitting 5, and then hitting 7, and then hitting 9, 11. Basically, I ended up with a 16. Unreal. The reason why I didn't just take the penalty stroke and then move on is because I wanted to show myself that I can actually hit over that green, over that water, or get it beside. And as I said, I seem to be struggling. I have no idea why with this, and I don't normally struggle like that, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what the problem is, but whatever. The game's already lost, like in the front 9, so shooting a 74 isn't gonna make me break 100. So I'd have to be perfect and getting pars all the way through, or birdies I should say. So I'm just here having some fun. All right, so after hole 4, I used my new club, the 17, and it went to the right. And then of course I topped it when I tried to use my 30 or Lamar. And then I tried it again. It went into the trees, and then I took a really nice shot after that. And then finally, my 49-degree hybrid from Lazarus went onto the green near the hole. So I was really happy with that. And my putt as well. So very pleased with that. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna try it again. Why not? After hitting that 16 on 3. I don't care anymore. I really don't. I don't care if there's demons that are trying to get to me. I've got to be out here and having fun. That's why I come out here to golf. It's not about the score. It's about how much fun you can have. Try to relax from your day at work through a rough week. And I think it's just a matter of getting out there and having a little bit of fun. And that's what I'm trying to do. And since, like I said, since my score of 74 was shit, what is the point of trying so hard to play those other golf clubs? I want to use stuff that I haven't used in a long time, and I want to see how well I do. I mean, these are for fairways. They're built for that. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so from the red box, and my ball rolled its way to the middle of the fairway. It didn't go very far. Like, it wasn't going very high, and it just rolled. It had the power to get there. So I'm kind of like laughing about it, because if I use my 11 wood sometimes, it goes to the right. And I am in striking distance of the hole. So my ball's there. Okay, well, you know what? I'm playing this one as an Orlamar hole. So we are going to be going with a 30 wood, 30 degree. I played this one in the States and I couldn't hit worth a crap, but I don't care anymore. All right, well, that didn't go as well as I thought. After getting in the middle of the fairway, ended up shooting 7, which is not very good. So yeah, the 30 went to the right, and then I think I was a third shot, it went to the right, and then I used my 49 degree, that went to the right twice. Even used my chipper putter, which was way off, but my putt wasn't that bad. So there is a hole here. Hope I have my ball with me. No, I don't. I think I put it back. So I was on the hill right here, on this hill. So basically, I like these type of things, which is pretty close. So if you can see, I'm on a hill. I shot up the hill and just hit it nicely to go down and shot it in. So the putts are fine. You know, sometimes they can let me down, but I think it's more frustration from getting to the green. You know, like I said, I shot a 74. Who gives a shit now? I was hoping to do pretty good, but yeah, I'm taking myself to the driving range after that, and I'm going to use the 1370 and 30 club and see what I can do. But now we go to hole 6, the one I don't like. It has given me 10 strokes, 12 strokes, and I think there was an 18 on this, my worst. So I've calculated my worst game on 9 holes on this course, and it was a 93. I am literally chasing that score right now. I need to lower my scores because I've shot like 7, 9, 16, 7, 7. So I am literally chasing my 93 score. But let's see what we can do. It's a long, this is a par 5. All right, we are on hole 6. The only par 5. And I haven't checked my score because I don't really want to. I'm just going to tell you it's freaking ugly. So I've got to get it down there, over the water, and onto the green. So from the red tee boxes, we'll see what happens. You know, the interesting thing is the next game I play here is for free. So I get 9 holes for free. I love it. So I'm only paying for my next 9. So yeah, let's have some fun. I need to prove to myself for the next from 6, 7, 8, 9 that I can be better. So let's do this. Let's see what we can pull it off. All right, I'm shooting 7 from here. My short clubs are really killing me right now. My drive wasn't that great, but it rolled onto the fairway straight, and then of course it hit my 11 to the right, and then it's just the short game's killing me. Everything is going off to the right, nothing is really going straight. This is the first time the 49, or second time today, 49 is working for me. So I'm taking this ball up above the flag and hopefully it comes down. So let's see what I can do. I think I'm just cursed. I am not hitting at all. This was a very soft putt. So either I'm hitting too soft or too hard. I have this for 8. Well, I didn't shoot 10. There's my 9th shot. That's pretty much a gimme. So what I'm gonna do is use my putter. Let's see if I can do this. Scoop it up there. That just saves my back from hurting. That's unfortunate. That's what I got, a 9, and I was doing so good too. Short game's pissing me off, but it's not getting to me like it normally would. And as well, sometimes my putts get a little bit frustrating because I'm hitting too soft or too hard. The biggest thing for me is not to be afraid to hit the ball. That's been my weakness since I started, and it's been really bad for me, so we'll see. Sometimes you get to see nature at its best. See, we got a little buddy here who's, hey buddy, you gotta get to the water, eh? You're almost there. Looks like he's hurt. Let's see. Nature at its best. Hi buddy, it's okay. Oh, you poor little thing. All right. Well, I hope he's okay. I'm gonna stay behind him. I wish I could pick you up, but I don't know. I think you're doing really good. Keep going. Keep going. All right, you got it. Go, buddy, go. All right, so my first shot wasn't that great. It was close to the trees. And then I used my 40-degree hybrid left hand, which put it onto the fairway, and then my ball's down here. There's our little buddy right there. Ninja Turtle. Raphael, go Raphael! He's going in the water. I gotta get ahead because I got 2 guys that allowed me to play ahead of them. Unfortunately, I didn't hit very good, but it's funny, I hit better with women watching. I don't know if that's weird or not. But here I am. This is gonna be my 4th shot, unfortunately. And again, I am gonna use my hybrid. Let's see. Sorry, that's not gonna stay. Hang on. Okay, well, that was a pretty nice shot that I had. It went actually straight at the flag, but unfortunately, I hit it too hard. So now I'm on the other side and have to decide on what I'm gonna use next. So I'm gonna put my cart up on the hill so the guys can see me here. And we're gonna go find the ball and decide from there. Yep, I hit it nice and straight, but I hope it's not a penalty shot. Let's go see. Oh, this is not good, boys. I do not see my ball, which means I've got to take a penalty shot, and I'm shooting 6. Or do I? No, I don't. Here's our ball. Confirmation. Of course, it's hidden, but I do believe that's my ball right there. So we're gonna see what we can do. All right, that's what we got. Okay, so that wasn't too bad. That was a 7. Unfortunately, I went over, but there was no penalties on that one. And I used my chipper putter, which finally helped out a lot. So now I gotta decide on what golf club I'm using. Last time I used a 34. This time I'm gonna use it. Last time I used my 30-degree and it went past the hole. And I'm just gonna use my 34-degree on this 101-yard shot. Now, I haven't been hitting well with these clubs at all, so I'm gonna give it another shot. But 7 on the last one, That's much better than what I've been hitting. I could have done better. I think I parred it once, but I'll take a 7. There was no penalty strokes. I was able to get out. The guys were really nice enough to let me play ahead of them. So here we are. Stay tuned for this one. I have no idea what's going on with me using these clubs. They're killing my game. My ball is just by that fat little tree there, just missing the cart path. I'm not impressed. But see, I'm trying so hard not to use my longer clubs for 100 yards and shit. Because at 101, I could use a 34 degree. I've seen me hit really well at juniper fairways. But now, everything's changed. It's like a bigger course, and I'm struggling to maintain my game, and I'm not impressed with it. But I can't get frustrated because I'm right there, and I can hit it onto the green and make a par out of it. So let's see what happens. Unfortunately, I'm not doing too great. But like I said, if I'm struggling to beat 74, I've used different clubs, and it's definitely my short clubs, which I may have to do the driving range and practice. See you later. So, unfortunately, that was a 5. I decided to use my putter off the putting surface. So I'll say I shot 3 putts, but it wasn't actually that bad. So it was the putts that weren't that bad, but my shot off the fairway, off the green, not the green, the tee box, was piss poor. So I'm not happy about that. So here is the 9th and final hole. It's 302 yards from the red, and they say 328 from the other one. And we're almost done, so there's nothing else I can do. I want to get downtown. Not downtown, I want to get down to Orleans and check some stuff out. I might actually have to go home first, and then go down to Uplands, come back up, and then go to Orleans. So I'll see what happens. This hole, I think last time I did a 12. Yep, last week I did a 12. So the last 4 holes, I got a bit back. I shot 9, 7, and 5. Previous was 10, 11, 7, and the last time was 12 on this hole. So I was basically very frustrated after hole 6, shooting at 10, and then hole 7 shooting 11. And then of course when I did this one last week, I shot a 7 on this one. You know, if I would have controlled myself a little bit better, it would have been a better outlook. But because of that 16, because I kept trying, this is the thing, I'm not going to get a really good score, because instead of taking a penalty stroke from where I could have shot, I decided to continue playing my ball from the tee to go past the water. But every time I got past the water, I'd end up in the water. So like literally, you know, a whole lot of strokes went into the water, and that's how it happens. I mean, I just like, screw it, you know what, I gotta get past this. But unfortunately, mind over matter, I could have just taken the penalty strokes, but whatever. As I said at the start, it doesn't really matter what I shoot today, because last week was piss poor and I shot a 74. So whatever I shoot today doesn't necessarily matter. We're trying to build up self-esteem. This hole did not, which means next time I'm going to try it again. I think maybe I'll just use my 30 degree, my 13 wood, and go from there. That's just I'm really sad, unfortunately, and well, we'll take it from there. Okay, so after 9 holes, I shot an 80. What did I shoot? 86. Let's see. $78, so 4 more, but that's because of, if you look at the bottom scores, 16 on hole 3, because I refused to take a penalty stroke and continue trying to break that stupid jinx on that hole without using my bigger clubs. And it seemed like I was doing so good. Like I hit a nice shot on 9, and then it went right, and then it kept going right, and then I had to take a penalty stroke, and then trying to get up onto the green, and everything was just like nope, 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 nope. So whatever is going on, I'm going to take myself to the driving range over there, and we're going to try to practice our short game, and maybe I'll take a few long shots. I'll probably head to Uplands to check to see what they have out for sale. Maybe I'll find something interesting, and I'm going to head to Orleans after I go home and wash up a little bit, and then head back out, because it's a beautiful day today, and tomorrow's supposed to rain like a motherfucker. And yeah, so whatever. All right, so we did some driving range, and I'm still hitting the ball right on the low clubs. What I've been known to do is take half a swing and half a swing works for me. And as well, same with the chipping. I'm not trying to do so much, but I practiced my chipping with a few clubs, and it's not that bad. Okay, so I just didn't want people in the view or close up. So this is a nice golf course. It is challenging, but not challenging. I mean, it really is on me personally, how I'm striking the ball. And I'm hitting well with the 11. Also hitting pretty good with 13. I was pretty impressed with the 30 or more. But see you again soon. 74 the first, 78 the second.